Okay. How do you feel today? You got a little...
I'm still eating.
Okay. What I wanted to ask you, Chai, this is Chai, and your last name is?
Gang.
Chai Gang. Tell me about your name, Chai Gang.
It's interesting that you say that. When I was a child, I was born Audrey Gang. And as an adult, I took the name Chai. I was living with a group of Muslims and Hindus and Sufis, and every day we drank chai. And years later, I went through an experience, a psychic, spiritual experience. I call it my 3-month LSD trip without drugs. And that's when I took the name Chai. As a child, I wanted to be Chinese, and I was always doing this, but I never became Chinese. As an adult, Chai Gang, everybody expects an Oriental.
So in another life, maybe you were Chinese.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's an amazing story. And because of this confusion, like what was the...
I wasn't confused. Everybody else was.
But what was the story, let's say, that you could come up with, that you can remember that somebody expected you to be Chinese? Like,
I used to do body work, and so my head, said Chai Gang massage.
Yeah.
And the man pulled up from the porch and he came and looked at me and he said, "I'll be back in an hour." And I knew he was never going to come back, and he didn't. He wanted a Chinese woman to massage him.
He wanted like a geisha.
But he was this, white woman.
He expected the geisha experience. And when you were doing your massage work, that was in New York? No?
Yeah, it started in New York, and I took it to Arizona. And
how long ago in Arizona?
I was in Arizona about 10 years.
And what year did you go there?
I'm so bad with time.
Like 90s, 80s?
I'm very bad with time. What I do is I say, I've been doing this for 5 years, and all of a sudden I say, hey, I've been saying that for 7 years now. So I change it. And then after a year or so, I say, no, I changed it too much, and I go back. So I'm not confused about time.
Yeah.
I never know.
Yeah. And then your time in Arizona, you were doing the body work and
rebirthing.
And you said something about a store in Cottonwood, or?
Yeah, I opened up an antique and secondhand store. I called it Chai Gang's Emporium. And then I got this partner. He did nothing but sit. And I got fed up. And I opened a second store, and I said, okay, he'll take care of this one. I'm going to take care of the second one. And I called it Shibumi, which means in Japanese, the most beautiful.
Shibumi.
And people told me when they came into the store, they wanted to bow. And he ended up marrying my daughter. And now they're getting a divorce. They've been together about 15 years.
And how many children do you have? 5 children? And there's... We're in Burlington, Vermont. How many are like in this general area? There's just one?
Well, besides Chris, who's with me.
Okay. And then the other children? They're spread out?
Yeah. One of them killed herself. She jumped down 21 stories. But, I respect suicide.
Yeah. That was her choice.
Yeah. People say to me, when you say she committed suicide, people say, oh, how terrible. And I say, no, her life was terrible. And she did what she needed to do.
She wanted to change.
Whatever.
What can you do? And then your daughter, I mean, you have a son that's in New York or no?
No, my son is in Stowe.
Oh, Stowe. and then another daughter. No, there's Chris. There's the daughter who left
Committed
us.
suicide,
And
yeah.
then there's your son in Stowe.
You know, people...
And that's only 3.
Yeah, and then
Where's the other two?
I have another daughter upstate New York, another
Upstate New
daughter
York.
in California.
I thought there was one in New
people,
York.
when they talk about dying, they say left us.
Yeah.
She didn't leave us, she killed herself.
Yeah, but she left us too.
Yeah, but you know, it's such a...
It's just
They hate to say death.
Well, because some people don't believe in death. Some people believe that you just go to another